All right. I want to take a minute to explain something that a lot of you have been asking about, because I know there's been a ton of confusion. And honestly, I get it. This case has ripped the community apart, and people want answers. People want justice. And a lot of you have been asking the same question over and over. Is the death penalty still possible in Rebecca's case? So I went through the laws, the court cases, the land records, and all of it. And here's what I can tell you in the simplest way possible. Even though Michigan does not have the death penalty, federal law is different. And under federal law, yes, the death penalty can still be possible. Michigan's ban doesn't control federal cases. But here's the part that matters. For the federal death penalty to even be on the table, the crime would have had to happen on federal land, not near federal land, not in a forest area. It has to be on an actual piece of property that is owned by the federal government. This is where the Manistee National Forest comes in, and this is where people get confused. Manistee National Forest is not one solid block of federal land. It's what's called a mosaic. That means some patches inside the boundary are federal, some are private, some belong to the state. It's all mixed together. So when people say, well, it happened in the national forest, so the death penalty should apply, that's not automatically how it works. Investigators would have to prove the exact location of the crime, and that specific spot would have to be federally owned. Now, is this legally possible? Yes. It has even happened in Michigan before. There is a real case where a man was sentenced to death under federal law because the crime happened on federal land. So this isn't fantasy. This isn't rumor. This is a real legal path. But here's the reality check. Only federal prosecutors can take a case like that. The Attorney General has to personally sign off on seeking the death penalty. And the exact location of the crime is everything. So when people ask, can this still happen? The answer is yes, it can. But it depends on facts we don't have yet, and decisions that can only be made at the federal level. And I want to say this clearly, because I know how emotional this topic is. If you are someone who is hoping for the harshest possible punishment, you're not wrong for feeling that way. What happened to Rebecca was horrific. The community is hurting. People want accountability in the strongest form it can take. And after researching all of this, I understand even more why people are clinging to that hope. Because there is a path. It's narrow. It's complicated. But it exists. If anything changes, if there's any sign that this case is shifting toward federal prosecution, I will update you immediately. For now, this is what we know. And this is the clearest explanation I can give you. Every case has missing pieces, and we're here to find them. Unsealed evidence digs into the documents, the timelines, the evidence they don't talk about. You can read every breakdown at unsealedevidence.com and follow us for updates, new findings, and deeper dives. We don't look away. We don't sugarcoat. We search until the truth shows itself. This is Unsealed Evidence.